Welcome to Vision MBA, guys. Now, you know that how important logical reasoning section is for the upcoming CET exam. CET exam में logical reasoning ही आपका वो section है जो या तो game बनाएगा या तो game बिगाड़ देगा. Now, the point is this that you got 200 questions in CET exam. 200 क्वेश्चन होते हैं बट चैलेंज वो नहीं है कि 200 क्वेश्चन है. चैलेंज ये है कि सिर्फ 150 मिनट है. यू जस्ट गॉट 150 मिनट्स टू अटेम्प्ट दोस 200 क्वेश्चंस. एंड गिवन द फैक्ट दैट 100 क्वेश्चंस आर ऑन रीजनिंग, इट बिकम्स इवन मोर चैलेंजिंग. एक तो टाइम कम, ऊपर से ऐसे क्वेश्चंस जो टाइम ज्यादा कंज्यूम करते हैं. पर टेंशन लेने वाली बात नहीं है. 100 क्वेश्चंस में से कुछ क्वेश्चंस ऐसे जरूर होते हैं रीजनिंग के जो आप लेस देन अ मिनट अटेम्प्ट कर सकते हैं. इस वीडियो में आई एम गोइंग टू अटेम्प्ट फ्यू क्वेश्चंस ऑफ डिफरेंट टाइप्स to show you the approach and also to give you an idea that those questions you can easily attempt in less than a minute. So guys, एग्जाम में ये मायने नहीं रखता कि 200 क्वेश्चन है, मायने ये रखता है कि वो कौन से क्वेश्चन है जो कम से कम टाइम में ज्यादा से ज्यादा एक्यूरेसी आपको दे सकते हैं. So let's get started. So guys, एग्जाम में आपको इस टाइप के इंस्ट्रक्शंस दिखाई देते हैं. Now guys, you do not need to worry about focusing or reading the instructions. What students do whenever they get these kind of questions, they waste their time in reading the instructions, and by the time someone is reading the instructions and understanding, the other one has already attempted and got those questions right. Now let me tell you in brief what it is. It is statement and argument. एक statement दी होगी, एक information दी होगी, और आपको ये पता करना है कि कौन सी argument उस question के answer के लिए strong है या नहीं है. Let's get on to the question so that you understand what all stuff is this. But remember, in examination, there is no need to go through the instruction first. The moment you see these kind of instructions, select A if that is the answer, select B if that is what it is. You do not need to worry about the instructions. You can straight away go on to the questions and then you can select whether it's A, B, C or D. Let's get on to the questions, guys. So guys, the moment you see that yes, it is a kind of question where you have to do statement and assumption or statement and argument. So let's understand what the statement says. Should India spend resources on developing renewable sources of energy such as solar and wind to meet its energy need? Now guys, a situation is given. एक situation दी होती है और आपको वो situation पढ़ के वो question होता है, एक situation होती है और उसके ऊपर दो argument होते हैं. वो क्या होते हैं, आर्ग्यूमेंट क्या होते हैं? लेट्स नॉट गेट इनटू दैट. इन शॉर्ट आई विल टेल यू व्हाट इट इज. पहला है, यस द करंट सोर्सेज ऑफ एनर्जी विल इवेंचुअली गेट कंप्लीटली यूज्ड अप. No, India will have to spend a huge amount of money on developing these sources of renewable energy. Now guys, all the management entrance examination is all about taking the right decision and at the right time because you are a manager. So एक सिचुएशन दी हुई है कि क्या इंडिया को अपने रिसोर्सेज, रिन्यूएबल सोर्सेज ऑफ एनर्जी में इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए, जैसे सोलर, विंड, टू मीट इट्स एनर्जी नीड. पहली चीज़ कह रही है हाँ करना चाहिए क्योंकि इवेंचुअली जो बाकी सोर्सेज है वो ख़त्म हो जाएंगे. दूसरा है नो, ज़्यादा खर्चा आएगा. ऑफ कोर्स ये चीज़ वैलिड नहीं है. Only argument 1 is valid. Why? Because of course we all know that is going to be there and you are going to use it for a longer duration. You're not going to worry about how much the investment is because sooner or later you know that the kind of resources of energy like coal, petroleum, that won't be there forever. So you have to invest your energy in or your resources in solar and wind. So only one is strong. Now remember I said that you do not need to read the instructions. Now you go to the instructions and say that if argument 1 is strong, what option you have to select, and that was A. So I will write A as the answer here. So you do not need to waste your time in reading the instructions. You straight away go on to the question, read the argument, select whether the first one is strong and or maybe the second one is strong. Here the first one is strong, second one is not, and then you go on to the options in the instructions to see onto the instructions to see what the option you're going to select and you move on. Let's go on to the next question. Should new MBA institutes be allowed to set up in India when the existing ones are finding it difficult to get students? Now guys, एक सिचुएशन दी हुई है कि क्या नए MBA इंस्टीट्यूट को खुलने की इंडिया में परमिशन देनी चाहिए, अलाउ करना चाहिए, जबकि पुराने वाले ही एग्जिस्टिंग वंस जो है, जो ऑलरेडी हैं, वो वही फाइंडिंग इट डिफ़िकल्ट टू गेट स्टूडेंट्स, उन्हीं के पास ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट्स नहीं है. अब सिचुएशंस तो दी हुई है. नाउ लेट्स से what the arguments are. Yes, the new institutes are targeted at niche specializations such as petroleum and banking for which there is lot of demand. Okay. अब वो एक चीज़ कह रहा है कि भाई Yes, the new institutions are target. Now guys, how you can say that? Is it mentioned or not? Maybe or maybe not. Let's not decide whether argument one is strong or not. Let's read the second argument. No, the new institutes will not be offering any courses or specialization that are not already being offered by the existing institute. Now guys, remember, इधर और वाला एक ऑप्शन था. इधर और मतलब या तो ये या तो वो. अब लोग पूछते हैं कि सर इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन में कैसे पता चलेगा कि ये है. गाइस, ऑप्शन या आर्ग्यूमेंट देख के समझ में आता है जब वो एक दूसरे को कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट करते हैं. यहाँ पे वो कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट कर रहे हैं. यहाँ पे वो बता रहा है कि इंस्टीट्यूट्स आर टारगेटेड एट नीश स्पेशलाइजेशन सच एज पेट्रोलियम बैंकिंग which there is lot of demand. और यहाँ पे कह रहा है not be offering any courses or specialization that are not already being offered. So both are कॉन्ट्रडिक्टिंग ईच अदर. तो या तो वन स्ट्रांग होगा तो टू नहीं होगा, और अगर टू होगा तो वन नहीं होगा. सो डेफिनेटली द आंसर इज गोइंग टू बी ईदर वन or 2. If 1 is the answer, 2 is not. If 2 is the answer, 1 is not. And for that, as per the instruction, answer is C. Or you can go back on to the instructions and select that. Remember guys, either or वाले question का answer, एक short trick ये है या तो समझने का तरीका ये है कि दो argument एक दूसरे को contradict करेंगे तो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. Now let's attempt a different kind of question. This is known as decision making or decision. As I said, management entrance examination is all about decision. Vitamin D is vital for the human body. A lot of people take vitamin D tablets, but these tablets are not as beneficial as taking in vitamin D from natural sources. Understand the statement and situation what it is mentioned. It is mentioned that vitamin D is important for a human body. We all know that all the vitamins are important. But then a lot of people take vitamin D tablets. They do not go out in sun. So what it says that yes, it is not beneficial as taking in vitamin D from natural sources. That means it's fine, but then if you take vitamin D from natural source, sun, it is better. So decision one is the sale of vitamin D tablets should be banned by the government. People should be encouraged to consume food rich in vitamin D such as fish, milk and so on. Now guys, how you can ban some product? Maybe there are some people who cannot go out in sun, or maybe they are facing some difficulty, some skin issues, they cannot be in sun for long. So definitely you cannot ban vitamin D tablets because it's not mentioned that they are harmful or not useful. They are good but not as good as natural sources. So decision 1 is not right. Decision B is the right answer. So here decision 2 is there. So I am going to select option B, or decision 2 is right. Let's go to another question. There is a severe dearth of jobs for fresh graduates in the country. Let's understand what it is. Understand the situation. There is a severe dearth of jobs for fresh graduates in the country. Fresh graduates should be encouraged to look for jobs abroad. Fresh graduates should be provided the requisite training that makes them eligible to apply for more and more jobs. तुम्हारे हिसाब से कौन सा decision सही है? Of course, option B or the decision 2 is good. Fresh graduates should be encouraged to look for jobs abroad. This should not be the answer. If I do not have certain situation in my control, I will not say that you look elsewhere. Of course, I will try to rectify that stuff. So decision 2 is strong. So I hope you guys are getting a hang of decision making questions. So guys, these kind of questions takes less than 1 minute to answer, and these questions are very important because these kind of questions come in examinations where time is the constant challenger, and then you can attempt these questions in the least possible time with the maximum accuracy. That will help you not to get more marks but also save time for questions that might consume or will be consuming more time. अब guys, दो और टाइप के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हैं. स्टेटमेंट एंड कंक्लूजन. कंक्लूड करना है. कैनेडियन स्टील इज हार्डर देन द स्टील प्रोड्यूस इन मोस्ट अदर कंट्रीज अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड. एक स्टेटमेंट दी हुई है, उसके ऊपर कंक्लूजन है. अब मुझे पता करना है कौन सा कंक्लूजन स्ट्रॉन्ग है या नहीं है. कैनेडियन स्टील मैन्युफैक्चरर्स मस्ट बी मेकिंग अ ह्यूज प्रॉफिट ऑन देयर स्टील. देयर इज something about the manufacturing process employed by Canadian steel manufacturers that makes their steel harder. Guys, तुम अपनी conclusion, अपने assumption को घर से बाहर रखो, दिमाग से बाहर रखो. स्टेटमेंट में कहीं भी ऐसा मेंशन नहीं है कि ये करने से उनका प्रॉफिट ज़्यादा है. हाउ यू कैन कंक्लूड दैट? इट इज़ नॉट मेंशन. कई सारे प्रोडक्ट्स अच्छे होते हैं लेकिन वो ह्यूज प्रॉफिट नहीं करते. मे बी उनकी अप्रोच गलत है मार्केट में, जो भी है. Similarly, it is also not mentioned or you cannot conclude by that कि भाई वो कुछ अलग टाइप की मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोसेस यूज करे. दीज आर योर अजम्पशंस. स्टेटमेंट एंड कंक्लूजन में यही प्रॉब्लम होती है कि बच्चे या स्टूडेंट्स अजम्पशन टिक करके आते हैं. तो गाइस बोथ द कंक्लूजन्स आर नॉट राइट. बेस्ड ऑन द स्टेटमेंट यू कैन नॉट कंक्लूड दैट कि वो ज़्यादा प्रॉफिट कर रहे हैं या उनकी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोसेस कुछ अलग है. सो बोथ द कंक्लूजन्स आर नॉट स्ट्रॉन्ग. Option is D. Or forget about the option. Both the conclusions are not strong. Then you can check the instructions and you can tick the options. Let's go to another question and the last one for this presentation. 30% of the houses in Bangalore are available for sale. 50% of the houses in Delhi are available for sale. 30% of the houses in Bangalore are available for sale. 50% in the houses of the houses in Delhi are available for the sale. There are more houses available for sale in Delhi than Bangalore. How you can conclude that? कई लोग क्या सोचते हैं 50% दिल्ली में अवेलेबल है 30% बैंगलोर में है तो इसका मतलब भाई दिल्ली में बैंगलोर से ज़्यादा है. इफ़ यू अंडरस्टैंड परसेंटेज, इफ़ यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर द एंट्रेंस एग्जाम, 30% ज़रूरी नहीं है कि दूसरे की 50% से कम ही हो या कोई 50% ज़रूरी नहीं है कि किसी की 30% से ज़्यादा हो. बेस वैल्यू पे डिपेंड करता है. सो दिस कंक्लूजन is not what you can get from the statement. Second is, when compared to Bangalore, a larger proportion of houses in Delhi are available for sale. Can you assume that? Yes, when compared to a larger proportion होगा of course. So guys, यहाँ पे जो आपका conclusion 2 है वो strong है. So option B. Or forget about option, just stick to that. So I hope guys this video gave you an idea how to approach various questions. I have taken 3 different types of question, 2 examples of each. I hope you understood. Please make sure to share, like and subscribe. Thank you guys.